guys. Haven't seen me in a while. Chris has done the last two videos because I've recently been on holiday, and I was still on holiday on the most recent video. So yeah, I'm back now. We're going to go over a few pairs. I'm going to go over dollar and US30. Chris is going to go over GJ, I believe, and GU. So yeah, I'll hand you over to Chris and he'll get started.
Nice one. Appreciate that, Brandon. Right. So yeah, we're going to hop straight into it. Not going to trade too many things again this week. As I said in the last video, we've got pound dollar here at the moment on the 4-hour time frame. So I haven't changed my analysis too much since last week because I kind of got the major levels marked out, as in a massive previous weekly range, high and low, respected structure a couple of times, price pushed down. We've got the major level of 1.21 marked off, which is the bottom of this range. Price reacted quite nicely around. So I'm not going to change my analysis too much. Going to try and keep it simple this week. Brandon's going to go over the dollar a little bit later in the video. And personally, I still think the dollar's going to go up a little bit. So I am still looking for a little bit of a leg further down on the major pairs, i.e. pound, gold, etc. So what I'm looking at for next week is possibly a little push higher on pound, maybe take out this area over here, push up back into 1.21. It'd be nice to see these highs get taken out over here in this little box. Push price back into 1.21, and then we might be able to see that reversal. Because what we'll probably see is a little push down at the dollar at the beginning of the week, and then hopefully get that reversal. Brandon will talk about that a little bit later. So what I'd like to see is a little push up into 1.21, and then look to ride that next leg down into taking these lows out, push back into like this nice area of liquidity over here that price reversed from this area, come down, take them lows out, push back down into that area, maybe into this weekly low at 1.18500, we'll call it. That would be my ideal scenario on pound for next week. The other thing I'm looking for is pound yen, which is slightly different. Because although I'm looking for shorts on pound dollar, I actually do expect pound yen to go up. What I'm kind of looking for is I've got this area, this little liquidity zone. In fact, I'll just switch that into my actual template as an imbalance. There's a nice little area that potentially price could come down and fish out. Since we've now taken these highs, there's a chance I might come down and take out these lows before giving us that overall move by like Tuesday, Wednesday next week. So what I'd really like is either take a solid like 4-hour or hourly closure above to see price push back into 164, we'll call it, and then potentially come back lower. Or if price comes down and we get a nice respected, nice like bullish rejection candle out of 160 and this nice little imbalance area and our 50 SMA, then I potentially could see price push back into 164 and take these highs out. They're the main two things I'm looking for in reality. The only other thing potentially you could look for is gold. As I said, I haven't changed my analysis too much since last week because price is still reacting quite nicely off the levels I've got. As it stands, price is stalling in and around this area here. So what we could look to see is if price cannot sustain above this area, then price could push back down. If it does break, then we could easily see price back at this area, maybe back into like 160, maybe even back into this daily region, and take out multiple highs before giving us that next reversal. Because as I said, I'm definitely bearish in all the major pairs as it stands. But that's just my take on the market. Brandon will now run through the dollar and I believe US30, which he's currently still in an open position in a nice bit of profit. So I'll hand you over to him now. And then, yeah, we'll get going.
Cheers, mate. I'll go over US30 first. So this is the position I'm in currently right now. I did have a position before this, which was called in the group by a hit stop loss, and that looked like this. So what it was it's a previous low of the Thursday session, and this was Friday, and we had a break of structure here, close above. I got straight in. And it did start to go my way, but we come down and hit stop loss. Sorry if that looks a bit messy because I've got it over another risk reward tool. But anyway, got stopped out of that. And I re-entered because this was the previous high of the current session. And we had a rejection from that zone, this candle here. And I entered on that candle. And it's going my way at the minute. We're going for a 1 to 4 roughly, heading up into this high over here on the 4-hour. This zone was drawn from. Very simple, actually, not fairly simple. But yeah, it's going my way at the minute. I'm going to look to go break even if we break above this zone here and have a close candle. It's very important, not just break above, we need to close. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at the minute. But the dollar, so over the last 2 videos, Chris has talked about the dollar heading for the area of 105, and it's heading that way at the minute. But if you go back on one of the first or second videos, I called the dollar into 101, a reversal at 101, and it's done exactly that. And Chris's target is heading on point at the minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's we haven't got too much more to cover.
Right.
As we say in most of our videos, we try and keep trading as simple as possible. Factor in news events for pairs that actually affect the pairs that we trade. Try and keep trading quite simple. We trade from level to level using breakouts and reversals, etc. We post all our trades in our VIP group, and we post little educational setups and trades and analysis in the educational service that we provide within Discord. So you're more than welcome to join that. You can access that through our socials on Elevate FX on Instagram. Yeah, we hope to see you in chat and on our Instagram page. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
See you later.